Guys, so about the video I dropped last night talking about Israeli attack on Syrian defense ministry. It was very late. I was about to go to bed, so I didn't have the time to explain or elaborate more. But then I woke up this morning. I went under the comment section because I saw a lot of goats that were just bleating under the comment section. The problem with black men is this. Black men have turned themselves into wailers, people that can't control their emotions, people that, so many of them have turned themselves into a joke. They come online and they talk about submission. Yeah, these women that submit these days, these women, they're not like our mothers. But the problem is, are you guys like our fathers? Submission comes naturally. When we see a king, a man, somebody that is worth to be a man, submission comes naturally. You don't see them coming online to talk about people submitting to them because it's automatic. People submit to them automatically because they have the intelligence, they have the charisma, they have what it takes to be called a man, to be called a king, to be called a leader. You can't be an empty joke who, just run your mouth as if you see your period every month and expect a woman, especially a woman like me, to submit to you. Do you know I have a king? I have a king that I worship. For those of you that chose to bleat like a goat, instead of telling me, like, shut up, you don't know what you're talking about. Instead of telling me that thing that I'm not talking about, you decided to bleat like a goat. This one is coming from BBC. The link is under the comment section, so you can go read it yourself. Down here, 3 hours ago, Israel says it's working to save our DRUZE brothers. DRUZE brothers. But Syria accuses it of treacherous aggression. The same BBC. So who are the DRUZE? Who are they, and why are they so special that Israel have to attack a country that is supposed to be sovereign to protect them? It's just like Mexico attacking in Washington, D.C. to warn the American government not to, touch their brothers in the United States. That is what it's like. So many of you talk about aggressor. These ones are the aggressor. But guys, you need to be balancing your information. The problem with so many of you is that all your life is just centered on Western media. So when you hear a different opinion from somebody, you start throwing tantrum like a child. Balance. Go to other people. Balance the information. That's actually what a wise person does. Who are the DRUZE? So here, the DRUZE are the Arabic-speaking ethno-religious minority in Syria, Lebanon, Israel, and the occupied Golan Heights. The DRUZE faith is an offshoot of Shia Islam with its own unique identity and beliefs. Half of its roughly 1 million followers live in Syria, where they make up about 3% of the population. The DRUZE community in Israel is largely considered to be loyal to the Israeli state. Loyal to the Israeli state, owning its own members' participation in military service. There are some 152,000 Jewish people living in Israel and the Israeli-occupied Golan Heights, according to the Israeli Central Bureau of Statistics. They have historically occupied a precarious position in Syria political order. I mean, these are supposed to be minority. 3% population, just 3% population in Syria. Yeah? But they say here that they have historically occupied a precarious position in Syria political order. That's an infiltration. During Syria almost 14 years civil war, the DRUZE operated their own militia in southern Syria. Down here. It says since the fall of Assad in December, the DRUZE have resisted state attempts to impose authority over southern Syria. Who are they? Who are they? Who are they? Why are they so special to be protected by Israel? And you know that when you're protected by Israel, you're automatically protected by United States of America. Who are they? Who are they? You want to tell me about the conflict in Syria? Please bring it up. Tell me about the conflict and stop bleating. You just comment like a human being for once. Stop commenting like wild beasts, like wild animals. I don't know much, but as a woman that is living in this kind of society, that is not interested in Malaysian, Brazilian hair, that don't come online to abuse people, you don't wear hair, you don't get better hair, that is not interested in all this nonsense gossip, celebrity gossip, very interested in politics, you have to cut me some slack. Give me my flowers. It wouldn't reduce you worse than you have already reduced yourself. Thank you.